I mean, what am I supposed to say? Can I test drive the black one?
If you've never talked to a Mercedes dealer, I bet you got a lot of questions.
Anyway, I didn't have time to go over there.
So I said I'll bring it over, the black 190, right to your office.
Yeah, well,
But the question that's hardest to ask
I mean,
is often easiest to answer.
could I afford it?
Bottom line, the new 190 is $29,850.
That's it? This black one?
And answering your questions, that's free.
What's up guys, Eric Choi here. I hope you guys enjoyed that little recreation of the 1980s commercial that we did with Mark. And thank you Mark for helping me editing that. I have a lot of fun. 29,000, close to 30K back in 1991. That's not cheap at all. If you do the conversion, it's close to 70,000 for this car. $70,000 back in 1991. That is a lot of money. I bet you can buy a house for that. This is my 1991 190E that I bought for a project car. I've been helping you guys a little bit on what I'm gonna do with it. But in this video, you're gonna find out what I'm gonna do to it. I'll explain with you guys one by one. There's a lot of plan for it and we'll go through it together. But before that, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit more story about the 190E, especially maybe my car, because in the video you see that this is a pioneer in that era of whatever that's offering. This is the best Mercedes of that time. So Mercedes start this because they need a compact saloon, and that's the oil crisis. They need something that's smaller because before that they only have the big S-Class. That was before they called it the S-Class. They only have the big car as 4-door, very luxury, but they need something that's compact, 4-door, doesn't burn a lot of gas, and this is the solution for it. And that actually saved the company, changed the company, and changed the industry as well on what we have for now. Everything back in the day, obviously, it's all steel metal. We have that nicely 15-inch chrome wheel. They are leaking right now. I've been having trouble with it. Every couple of days, I have to fill them up again because the chrome are cracking and it's leaking from inside. The only way to fix it is by refinishing the wheel. But I'm not gonna do that because I will be getting new wheel to save that. The front bumper on mine, you can see it's pretty rough. It's cracking, but it'll be fine because we're getting a Evo 2 body kit from Resco Projects. They're a company from UK. You guys should go check out their Instagram. They're making it and it will be shipped out next February. Let me give you some background story about the 190 Evo 2. In the world of automotive legends, few cars have left the mark as iconic as the Mercedes-Benz 190e Evo 2. Born from the competitive spirits of the DTM racing series, this masterpiece represents the pinnacle of engineering from the 1990s. The Evo 2 was the ultimate evolution of the 190e platform. Its aggressive bodywork wasn't just for show. The insane massive rear wing, wide fenders, the front splitter were all designed for maximum downforce. And on the track, the Evo 2 have a legendary history, claiming multiple victories, proving itself as a serious contender against the BMW E30 M3. And they're super limited. Only 502 units were ever produced. They are all homologation cars for the DTM series. But now, I'm gonna build my own version with it. And that's pretty much it. We're gonna reuse the hood. That, I like to change this in black. Fender from the Evo 2, this is gonna be wider, it's gonna be changed. Door, they save it, but they removed this part to make, they put a wider pieces here. Side skirt is different. The back will have a fender flare that arches out, that will be cut and molded in. Rear bumper will be different. Here, we're gonna reuse this trunk pieces, but we're gonna add a Evo 2 wing on it. That wing sit right here at the edge. It's massive. I believe the wing sit this high, basically at the roof line. And then they also have a pieces over here that goes over the rear glass that makes it sportier. I think it works with the airflow as well. And for the headlight, the America version of it is this part is glass. This is plastic, so this is yellowing. But I already ordered Europe style headlight that's complete all glass in one piece. I also ordered a clear corner light, so this is going to look much better. pretty much that's it. Probably get new tail light because this is cracking, it's kind of aging. It's gonna be a long process. It's not easy. When we're working on the body, we're gonna fix up all that little thing, a bunch of dents. The paint, I don't know. I haven't made a decision on the color yet. Are we gonna paint it, or are we gonna just prep it and wrap it? And if we go inside the interior, I picked this. I waited a couple months just to look for a black interior car because the E46 M3 wagon that I started, it was painted. I bought a gray interior wagon and I have to source all the black piece inside. The carpet, all the trim pieces, like all this has to be black, which is very, very hard to source, and they're very expensive as well. It's very hard to find a good one because it's 20+ years old car. When you remove the plastic piece, a lot of the clips, they will just crack and you can't reuse them. You can't glue them back together or anything. Like this one. This one's from 1991. That's over 30 years old. It's older than me. So picking a black interior is something on my list that I have to find. So I'm glad that I found this one. It is in a pretty good condition. The dash has no crack. The door card is lifting, obviously. We gotta have to redo it. Here's some plan for the interior, but we're not going for a modern looking of it. We're not gonna put like carbon bucket seats and then call it a day. We'll try to recreate that classic looking. Think it of this way. This is actually like a reimagined, remastered build. That's what I want it to be. So we're gonna have a good mixture of leather, a little bit of carbon, Alcantara. Try to keep the layout the same as factory, but we're just adding better material, better, maybe there are some new technology that we can use in it. So make the interior still look classy, but in a much better conditions. Imagine this in a full leather dash with stitching, just like my Porsche. This become carbon or some other material, we don't know. Carbon is not a must for me. Let's step out and talk about the engine. So this car with the 2.6 liter, it actually drives pretty good. It actually can pick up speed on the freeway. On the on-ramp, when you hammer it, you can merge with no problem with all the modern cars on a car from 1991. That's impressive. That's very good. But obviously, that's not impressive for what I'm looking for this build. An engine swap is a must. And I've been thinking, like going back and forth with different engine options. I think I'm settled with a V8. I'm not gonna tell you guys what V8 is from yet. You guys know me that I love manual. Imagine that V8 engine paired with a manual transmission.
Oh yeah.
That will be insane. That will make up my day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed my plan. And it's gonna be a long process. So you make sure you follow, subscribe, and like my video. That will be the best thing to support whatever vision that I have and the build that I'm looking for. So make sure you do that and enjoy your holidays.